Hello, this is Carmen again with another video with Carmen and Enrique, and I'm here with my friend Michelle.
Hi everyone, Michelle Barron with Fidelity National Title, and we're real excited to give you a tour of our office today. And we're going to start with Maria. Maria, good morning. Hi there. So Maria is actually the one who's in charge of greeting everyone, making sure everyone has water and coffee as they walk through the door and all that good stuff.
Hi everyone, so we're here with Vicky. We're going to ask her a couple of questions about title insurance, why it's important. So Michelle, you want to introduce the team?
Sure. So let me start with Vicky. Vicky is our title officer here on our unit. And so Vicky as our title officer, she does come with a team. So her team over here is Alex, working hard in the back there. That's Alex. And then we have Paul. And Tina is actually on the phone on a call, so keeping busy there.
All right, so let's get started. Let me ask you, so what is title insurance?
So title insurance is on land only. It's different than homeowners insurance. It is, we're insuring the land only, and the difference is we insure from the day we close backwards. We don't have any prorated coverage. It's from the day we close backwards. And a buyer wants to be aware of what they're purchasing, because a lot of things are attached to property: mortgages, judgments, liens, city liens. Those all attach and are secured by a property. And so if a buyer buys a property, they want to make sure it's free and clear of any encumbrances prior to their taking possession of the property. So that's our job, is we run the property chain. It's all recorded information. We see what has to be cleared, what has to be paid, what has to be reported out. And we show all that in our preliminary report. We give that to escrow, we give it to the buyer and the seller, and they go and clear everything. So a mortgage we'll have to pay. We pay the mortgage because we want to make sure it is paid and cleared. We'll pay HOA liens, we'll pay secured property taxes, and we will pay and clear judgments or liens on a name, not really on a property, but if you own a home, any liens or judgments will attach to that home.
Okay.
And so a buyer wants to make sure that they are buying a free and clear property.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's say for whatever reason something gets missed along the lines. Why is it important to have title insurance? What happens in that case?
So as in any insurance, if you get a knock on the door and someone says, I have a lien on this property that was not cleared, and it's secured by your property, although it's not your lien, that's when you come to your insurance company, title insurance, any kind of insurance, but for us it's title, and you file a claim. You would file a claim with our claims officer to see if this matter is a covered matter.
Okay, great. So I mean, that you guys heard it. It's very important to have title insurance whenever you're purchasing a home, because you never know. You never know what the previous owner had on the property as far as liens, and title will ensure that they check all the records before you even close escrow. So very important. This is where all the action happens.
Yes, this is where it is, exactly. So thank you, Vicky.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So we're here with Julie and Enrique, and we're going to ask them a couple more questions regarding title and why it's so important. So I know you're wondering who pays for title insurance? Does the seller? Does the buyer pay? Can one of you guys help us with that?
Well, how it works is the seller pays for the owner's policy, and the buyer gets the policy.
Okay.
And then the buyer pays for the lender's policy if there is a lender's policy, and the lender gets the policy.
Okay.
It's the charges are when we close. The invoice has all the different bills on, and when we close the file, we pay off any loans of record, and then the fees are taken out of the proceeds, and then what's left over goes to escrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. And then maybe you can help us with this next question, Enrique. So, and how does this even get paid? Do you just pay the seller? Do you pay the buyer? Pay title? Like how does it all
Well,
get
it's
paid?
paid through close of escrow.
Okay.
So it's not really cutting checks to anybody. It just comes out of the closing.
Okay, so it's like a closing cost fee,
Yeah.
right?
Correct. And then the CD will set out. It used to be the hard, now it's the closing disclosure that sets out the fees for each party.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for your time.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
No worries.
All right, guys. So you closed escrow. You are now the proud homeowner, and all of a sudden, somebody comes knocking on your door and tell you there's a lien on your property. What do you do?
So Mark McDonald is our advisory TO here at Fidelity National Title, and that's where Mark comes into play. So Mark?
Right, well, perfect example what you said is that happens. I get phone calls like this, unfortunately, fairly often, because when you deal with the volume we do, things do happen.
Right.
The initial call I get, I try to resolve it first. If it's something I can do here, awesome.
Yeah.
If it's, for example, what I'm doing right now is filing a claim. If I can't resolve it here, then I put a claim submission package together. I send that to our legal department in Omaha, and we get a claim rolling.
Oh, great.
And in the interim, for the insured, I'm the contact until our attorneys contact them, and then they take over.
I see. Okay. Well,
But
thank
initially,
you.
I try to resolve the issue.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, thank you, Mark. Thank you for explaining that for us.
welcome.
We really appreciate your time.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
So I'm sorry, just a quick. So what you're saying is, so if someone comes knocking on the door, they have a lien, they don't worry, they call their title, and you guys will try to correct that and
Right.
and help them
First,
out
I
with
take a shot
all
and make sure
scenario.
it's something I can fix here.
Okay.
And fix it locally without becoming an issue.
Okay.
And if it's something that is too tough, or it's too complicated, or it's going to get more involved than I can possibly help them, then yes, I'm going to contact claims.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you
Appreciate it.
again.
Anytime.